recent developments in Gaza following the meeting of the Israeli Security Cabinet, the recent Israeli aggression on Nasser Medical Complex, the targeting of patients, journalists, reporters and civilians. And to shed more light on the situation in Gaza, we are delighted to have with us over the phone Mr. Ramzy Khouri. He is a Jordanian journalist. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for joining us today on Nile TV International. First of all, I would like you to tell me more about the latest developments on the ground, especially that after less than 2 months, we will be marking the 3rd anniversary of the Israeli aggression on Gaza and the war on Gaza.
Well, it is ongoing on a daily basis. We have Palestinian civilians falling dead due to the Israeli aggression, but also now we started a new type of victim, the victim that has been starved to death. And again, on a daily basis, we are now finding people who are dying out of starvation, who have been starved to death. Children are suffering from major malnutrition, which is also a killer on the long term. But it is ongoing, and Netanyahu is procrastinating. Egypt and Qatar have submitted a proposal that was accepted by Hamas. They are still waiting for Israel to reply. And Israel is taking a sweet time. It doesn't want to reply because it doesn't want to go to a solution right now.
Yeah. Mr. Khouri, the United Nations declared famine in the Palestinian Strip for the first time in the Middle East. How do you view this?
Yeah, this is the first time in the Middle East that any area in the Middle East has been declared officially to be facing starvation.
Yeah.
And this starvation is man-made. This is not a natural starvation. This is a starvation that was created by Israel as a weapon of war. And it's a weapon that is mainly directed at civilians.
Yeah.
And therefore, it's a war crime of the first degree.
Yeah, of course.
And but then again, the past 2 years, Israel has committed almost every single war crime in Gaza and managed to get away with it. No action has been taken in any sort of punitive way.
Yeah.
Mind you, all of the statements that the whole world has made already, but Israel is not heeding to any statements.
Yeah.
And therefore, what we have to expect, unfortunately, is a continuation of this, unless Israel feels that it is going to pay a price. And with all honesty, it is the onus is on the United States of America to take action.
Yeah. Mr. Khouri, tell us more about the steps the United Nations will take after the famine declaration.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that question.
I'm asking about the United Nations steps that will be taking after the famine declaration. United Nations.
The United, again, the problem with the United Nations is that any action that is going to have to happen, it has to go through the Security Council.
Yeah.
And at the Security Council, there is an American veto waiting on every attempt to take any action. And therefore, there is a problem there. Now, what we are going to see in September very soon, several nations coming out and declaring that they recognize Palestine.
Yeah.
And this will happen at the United Nations General Assembly, at the UNGA. And this is important in terms of diplomacy, if you like, and in order to keep the idea of the two-state solution alive at a time when Israel is really speedily working on the ground in the West Bank to ensure that the whole it becomes impossible for a two-state solution to exist. But this is basically what it will do. For any action, punitive action against Israel or action to force Israel to stop the war in any sort of way or manner, there cannot be an American veto at the Security Council, because this is where all of the action comes out of.
Yeah. Mr. Khouri, will the European Union and the United States react to the disaster in Gaza now?
I'm sorry, there is a problem with the connection now.
Okay.
If you repeat the question.
Yes, I repeat myself. Okay. I'm asking about the European Union and the United States stance towards the situation in Gaza, and also I'm asking about the Germany, the Israel's ally, which said it would suspend sending weapons to Israel and funding the weapons of Israel. How do you read this?
There is a very big contrast in the stance of the European Union and the USA.
Yeah.
The European Union today is pleading with Israel, basically, to stop the war, stop the starvation, stop killing children. And they are being very blunt, and they are calling things what they are. And the reason is because there is a major uprising inside of Europe that is pro-Palestinian. European streets are erupting in demonstrations. The governments also are doing public opinions, and they know that the majority of their own people have realized that Israel is committing a genocide, Israel is killing children, Israel is starving them, all of that. And therefore what we're seeing is that the European people are demonstrating against their own governments who are complicit in genocide, and who have been supporting Israel for the past 2 years. This is not the case in the United States of America. And if you listen to American politicians, starting with President Trump and all the way down, you will always hear them speaking as if they were Israeli, as if they do represent Israel. And the positions that are coming out of America today, of course, mind you, the members of Congress who have decided to be on the right side of history, and who are making statements that are implicating Israel in war crimes, etc. But the administration, the government of the United States of America, now their position is a position that is 100% in support of Israel. And this is where the problem is. This is why I said the onus is on the United States, because the United States is the main supplier of weapons to Israel. It is the country that gives Israel all of the support it needs in order to continue this genocide. And unless the United States tells Israel that it cannot continue to do this, Israel is going to continue to do this, because we all heard Israeli politicians make it very clear, including Netanyahu, that what they want is the rest of Israel. So Gaza and the West Bank are not enough. There needs to be a chunk of this country and that country from the Nile to the Euphrates. And therefore, Israel won't continue, at least until it has achieved a full occupation of Gaza and the West Bank, probably an annexation of the West Bank. It seems that Trump has even promised to support an annexation of the West Bank in the past. And therefore, what we need to do now is to pressure the United States of America to take action, because it's the only country that has that kind of power. But also, this is very embarrassing because America today looks like it's alone. If Europe, Australia, all of these countries, including, like you said, the best allies of Israel, Germany and Holland, those were very strong allies of Israel that can no longer justify to their own people. These governments can't justify to their own people, so they are taking very, very strong positions. Yes. And they may be forced to take action. And when they do take action, that is punitive action. But what is important about this is that it makes America look like it's the Lone Ranger in support of Israel out there in the world. And this is very embarrassing. And also history will not forget that if it wasn't for American support, the genocide would not have occurred. And therefore, this could actually push the United States of America to take a better position than the position that they have been taking in the past 2 years.
Yes, of course. Mr. Khouri, why is Israel refusing to let the media enter the Gaza Strip?
The media is what put Israel created Israel as a rogue state in the eyes of the world. It is the media that was inside of Gaza that was able to do this. So imagine if the world media came down and saw exactly what is going on.
Yeah.
So Israel has prohibited all international organizations from entering Gaza. The only times that they did were journalists accompanying the army itself, and therefore working under the auspices of the army, the occupying army that is, and therefore, and this is yet another thing that is happening in the world. People are asking, what do you have to hide? Why are you not allowing international media? And international media is being also accused of complicity because they are, or at least for the past 2 years, they've been reiterating the Israeli position onto their own viewers. And only recently they're finding it very, very embarrassing to do this because their own people again are saying you are not trustworthy, you are complicit in genocide, etc. And therefore we are seeing a shift in the position of international media. And we're seeing demands from the international media. You really need to allow us to go down to cover the war for ourselves. And the other thing that is very concerning to me is how international media saw Israel killed in cold blood over 240 Palestinian journalists. And they reiterated, many of them reiterated the Israeli excuses for killing them, such as, sorry, they are members of Hamas, or they are combatants, etc. When it was very clear that they were not.
Yes.
And therefore, the media, many of the international organizations did not defend their own colleagues, even after they died. They did not come out and say killing journalists is a war crime. This is very, very problematic. It's very problematic for many journalists. There was a journalist yesterday who resigned from Reuters because after Reuters lost one of their employees in Gaza. And the position of Reuters was very vague and very unclear, and it did not incriminate Israel, and therefore she resigned because she found it to be too shameful to carry that badge. And Reuters is an international news agency that should be much better than this, much higher level than this. Cannot be part of a propaganda machine of a rogue state in the Middle East. And therefore, we have that big challenge with the media, with the international media, and I think that the media is waking up. But we'll have to wake up, because the minute that media loses trust, public trust, it becomes nothing. It becomes useless. So if you are a news agency that doesn't have any trust, then all of the news that is coming from this news agency is worth nothing.
Indeed. Mr. Ramzy Khouri, the Jordanian journalist, thank you very much for joining us today on our breakfast show in Nile TV International. Ladies and gentlemen, short break and we'll be back.